it's Zando's TCG here, and thanks again for tuning in for another TCG battle video. Today we're gonna play with Rayquaza GX once again, but it's not what you think. It's not pure Rayquaza, we're also having a partner, and it's going to be Garbodor. That's right, this is a pre-rotation deck, just coming in before Worlds because you have to have a little bit of knowledge. Garbodor with the Garbage Toxin shuts down every ability. We've seen it a million times before. I saw play with Zoroark, with Buzzwole, but now we're gonna see it paired well with the Rayquaza. So the thing we want to do is rely on the Stormy Winds ability from all the Rayquazas and then finish the turn off with an ability lock. So that way the opponent will be slowed down while Rayquaza just swings in and gets the KO. So that is going to be awesome. We already seen Rayquaza GX doing very well on the TCG Online battle video. And this is hopefully gonna repeat the process here with Garbage Toxin. We have Dreamy Mist, the attack of Latias Prism Star, and of course we have a ton of supporters. We still relying on Fighting Fury Belt. I know that gets rotated. Max Ledger also gets rotated, but we're just gonna have one last swing before we go into post-rotation content because this is going to be one of those decks that might surprisingly do well at Worlds. Also, if you're interested in post-rotation content, I already did post-rotation videos on Zoroark, Lycanroc, Tapu Lele, etc. So definitely check those videos out on my channel and subscribe for more post-rotation content. But today, we're still going in. Another great card is Red Card. This deck draws incredibly fast because, of course, you thin out the deck with the Stormy Winds ability. And then if you can use a Red Card, the opponent will only have 4 cards in the hand and they will be slowed down. As well as, one copy of the Parallel City could be kind of very fun indeed. So let's go into the TCG Online program world. And hopefully we will face a great opponent on the other side of the world. I'm very stoked to play with Rayquaza pair with Garbodor, so my ideal turn is getting 4 Rayquazas out, having a bunch of energy acceleration, and a good thing is that Mysterious Treasure also can get out your Garbodor or your Trubbish, so that's why there's only a 2-2 line of the Garbodor in there. You just want to have Rayquaza set up with a bunch of energies, have a ability lock going on, and then use Dragon Break turn after turn after turn until you have all your prize cards. So we are looking for an opponent. Hopefully somebody will be playing a great deck. Hopefully we don't come across a little bit of Fairy here and there because Fairy Pokemon do one-shot our Rayquaza very easily. It's going to be Buzzwole. The good thing about Buzzwole is pre-rotation they're relying on, of course, a bunch of abilities. We have the ability of Artillery, drawing them cards until they have 5 in the hand. We have, of course, the Dangerous Rogue Lycanroc GX, which has the Bloodthirsty Eyes ability, getting shut down. So those 2 abilities will definitely be amazing. So we're just gonna go first because, of course, we want to have as many energies on Rayquaza as possible. So hopefully we can go on the second turn, smacking a bunch of damage for a 1-hit KO. And maybe we can get a Garbodor set up as well. That would be fantastic. He has the Ultra Prism deck box and sleeves, probably from the Elite Trainer box. And we do start with Latias Prism Star, the best starter in our entire deck to start off with. And we can just smack down our Rayquaza, use the ability, and go from there. So that is fantastic. We also have a Mysterious Treasure, which, of course, can get out a little Grubbin. What am I saying? Not a little Grubbin, a little Trubbish. That is going to be fantastic. So he has a bunch of cards in the hand already, which does not seem very good for us, but at least we can work with it. We're gonna use the Mysterious Treasure and already get out a little Grubbin here. I'm saying Grubbin turn after turn. Let's just check how many Rayquazas. 3 Rayquazas. I adore that. Let's get out a little Trubbish. Smack him down on the field. We're just gonna use the Rayquaza. We're just gonna set him up. We're just gonna attach an energy to Rayquaza. We still have access to Guzmas and stuff, so I'm just gonna give a manual energy to Rayquaza here. And we are not gonna use the Sycamore here. We are gonna use the N because the opponent has a bazillion amount of cards in hands thanks to our mulligans. And it looks like we have another Trubbish to work with, so fantastic. We might just have ability lock as soon as turn 2, but we also have the Guzma here so we can smack 90 damage on whatever the opponent decides to swing in. Cool. Not too many crucial things in the discard right here. Not gonna bunch of Trubbish just yet. I want to leave my space open for potentially more Rayquazas. So we still have 3 of them left in the deck. Hopefully I can bench all 3 of them if need be. We can also draw, of course, into Float Stones. There's 4 Float Stones in this deck because we need it for the abilities shut down as well as getting stuff like Latias Prism Star out of the active. Brooklyn Hill. Probably gonna see a Buzzwole here. Baby Buzzwole is kind of annoying because it's a 1 prize attacker that can swing for kind of the significant amount of damage. We think, of course, on the strong energies. We think on Diancie Prism Star, Choice Band. There's a lot of damage modifiers for fighting types. And there's going to be a Guzma here. He's going to target the Rayquaza immediately. Okay, that is 30 damage. We can live with that. Yeah. we don't have any way to... we're just gonna get out Garbotoxin. That's how we roll here. Let's just check our deck. We have 3 of them, 2 Ultra Ball, 2 Mysterious Treasure, Parallel City, and 4 Floatstone. So we're definitely gonna get that Floatstone. So we might just try and let's just give an energy to Rayquaza while we still can. We can also use bench the little Trubbish. The only thing, we are dealing 90, so we only need 2 Rayquaza here. If we bench this Trubbish, we won't draw into it more frequently, I guess. We're just gonna use the Cynthia. We need all the Rayquazas we can get, and we probably, yeah, there we go. We have a bunch of Rayquazas set up. First things first, we can use Max Elixir, or how many energies in the discard? Only 1. Max Elixir first? Nah, I'm just gonna set up another Rayquaza here. So here it comes, the Rayquaza, boom! What do we need? We need Grass Energy, poof, that is 120 damage. Still not doing a trick here. We have, of course, access to the Ultra Ball, which is going to work later, but first things first, a Max Elixir coming along. Boom! We even have... He uses the Guzma on his first turn, so I don't think he has the perfect hand. We can Ultra Ball for a Lele later, so I'm just not gonna use the red card. Just gonna knock out this baby Buzzwole because we don't want it. And hopefully next turn we have one of those tool cards attached, so we can have Ability Lock. How cool is that? Knocked out a little baby Buzz. Baby Buzz is already dead. The good news is we already took 1 prize card. The Lycanroc needs 2 attachments, and he cannot use Max Elixir on, of course, his little rock. Oh, another baby Buzz showing up. We're gonna Guzma that, and boom, it's gonna be the end of that. The bad thing is, if he has another baby Buzzwole, we might be in trouble because, of course, Sledgehammer swings in for 120. Don't see any choice bands. Manual energy once again. Tapu Lele. We definitely gonna use the red card right now. We don't see... Okay, Guzma once again. It's gonna make the Garbodor stuck in the active, presumably, to buy himself a couple of turns. Our abilities are now shut down. Oh, he's gonna swing in for this Rayquaza and take a bite out of it. Alright. Well, we want to dodge the Sledgehammer, so in this situation, I'm just fine with targeting this Lele with our Rayquaza here. Boom! I also want Ability Lock, but sometimes that's not always the case here. Lightning going here. We can use another Rayquaza. He only has 3 cards in hand, so is red card even an option here? Maybe it's better to get out another Rayquaza. To thin out the deck, we have Sycamore. Let's get our Rayquaza number 3. And if we draw into a Floatstone next turn, we have Ability Lock, so we don't have to be afraid too much. So Stormy Winds. We don't see Garbodor in action just yet. We do get an energy here. And that's going to be our Rayquaza for the other turn. So Dragon Break. Rayquaza swinging in for a bazillion amount of damage. Good news is he can, of course, rely on the B-strings right now. He only has 3 cards in the hand. He can rely on the strong energy, on the choice band, and things can turn out pretty nifty. But we dodged the Sledgehammer by destroying a Lele with that, so he still needs a ton of resources. And if he gets a ton of resources, we can easily one-shot this baby Buzzwole with our upcoming Rayquaza. So we're kind of good on that department. We also have Fighting Fury Bell, which can add the numbers up. Sycamore, he needs his B-strings right now, otherwise it's total annihilation. Buzzwole being destroyed by Garbodor. We don't see any Remorates because Garbodor, yeah. He can also rely on the dangerous, the Bloodthirsty Eyes. But maybe with Fighting Fury Bell, we can just... There's still 4 Floatstones in the deck, which is very, very strange. All our resources are gone, as it seems. Only 1 Rescue Stretcher left. Okay, there is a B-string coming. We don't see Diancie Prism Star, but the B-string is coming onto the Buzzwole GX. Okay, Sledgehammer, 30 damage once again. We survived that. Rescue Stretcher, what do we need? Well, at this point, I don't think we can Rescue Stretch anything that we want. So, let's just give an energy to this guy. Let's give a Fighting Fury Bell to this guy. And let's go with a hefty Sycamore. Boom! We need Floatstone, Garbotoxin, and Shenanigans. We have Max Elixirs to work with. Poof! Don't think it's going to work, or it's going to be that easy. Maybe if we thin out the deck a little bit. Let's get rid of the Ultra Ball. And we are gonna get ourselves another Rayquaza. Hooray! We're not gonna use it just yet. Here comes Max Elixir. It works. It works out. There we go. What else might we... There's only one Guzma in the deck, right? There's still only one Guzma, so playing this Rayquaza is very dangerous. Not gonna do that unless we need more damage output. So boom! It's going to be KO'd, and even if the Buzzwole shows up, we can destroy him. Even if the Lycanroc GX shows up, we destroy him. So we already destroyed 2 baby bosses and Tapu Lele-GX, so we're doing pretty fine. Maybe the Fighting Fury Belt should have been equipped to the Garbodor. It looks like all of the Floatstones are still in the deck. Looks like I've dodged them, so Garbotoxin doesn't make any sense right now. He didn't do anything to help us out. Okay, the Anti-Prism Star shows up. Lycanroc, are we gonna see that? Cynthia, okay. It's going to rely on the GX move of Lycanroc. We need to hit for 210. So that's only one attachment and it's gone. So even if he gets out Lycanroc GX, it's gonna be quite the easy win here. Wow, Rayquaza is just so powerful. Okay, Lycanroc, he has the access to the ability. He can one-shot anything he possibly wants. Probably, yeah, he's going to target the one with the Fighting Fury Belt. And with the GX move, he's going to be able to deal 240 damage because we have 4 bench Pokemon, a strong energy in play, and then the Anti-Prism Star, 240. Not a big difference here. We have a Rayquaza in hand, so we can even dish out more damage. Bench Rayquaza, give an energy, deal more damage. But I think giving a manual energy is just sufficient here. So let's get rid of that Lycanroc while we still can. And boom! That is how Rayquaza wins against a powerful deck like Buzzwole. And the Garbodor does help out against a lot of matches. Like think about Zoroark where they trade into a bazillion amount of cards. Well, hopefully we can face one of the Garbodors, or actually one of the Zoroarks, so we can try out Garbotoxin. So Garbodor inclusion in Rayquaza can definitely help out. Okay, we're looking for another opponent. We did kind of well with Rayquaza, if I had to say so myself. And next opponent is Metal Psychic. Ultra Beasts are in town, so very interested to see that. We're gonna say Tails never fails, and it does never fail. We won the coin flip. We're gonna go first once again because he has probably gonna have a couple of Poipoles in play, which we can easily take care of. Wow. 2 Guzmas in hand with a bunch of energies, which means if Palpat is prized, we will never see a Guzma in the game, presumably. We only run 3 Guzma. Maybe we're gonna add it up to 4 because I don't like to see that opening hand. Unless we draw something like a Mysterious Treasure or whatever, we can then rely on Lele. Okay, no. No. Sycamore everything away. Stakataka. Okay, what do we get? We got a Parallel, already a great start. We have Ultra Ball. There's also a Guzma in there, that's crazy. Okay. He has Ultra Space, so we're gonna wait with the Parallel so we can discard more Pokemon later down the line. Floatstone is also interesting, and Guzma, ah man, this is getting ridiculous. Do we discard our last Guzma? Parallel is nice though. 2 energies. This is crazy. I don't know what to discard. We have Guzma here, so we're gonna keep Guzma. We're gonna get rid of that. We're gonna get out Rayquaza, and with Rayquaza we can Guzma something. It's gonna be that. Could also get out Latias Prism Star, but sometimes, I know people mention that in the comment section, but sometimes you just have to go in hard. Here comes the Rayquaza. We're gonna discard 3 cards. Oh, Rescue Stretcher. Oh, dear God. There we go. Rayquaza is able to deal 90 damage, so if there's a Poipole in play, that is what we're gonna target. I didn't want to get rid of that Guzma here. Could have also saved our N here, because he does have a huge amount of hands. Ooh, an N, perfect. Thanks for saving our last Guzma. And lucky for us, we did not discard our Palpat, otherwise we would have been in a serious amount of trouble. We have a Lele, we can work with that. Ultra Space, we don't have any Ultra Beast in our deck, unfortunately. This is going to be Stakataka Duskmane Necrozma, so we're gonna have to be very afraid. Alright. Max Elixir, hello? Not that that matters too much. Well, I don't want to see him swing damage with his Poipole, so we're gonna get... How many Floatstones in the deck? 2. if we don't access to it doesn't have access to his B-string, it's okay. We could have also shuffled. We don't have anything to work with. I know that, but I'm just gonna get rid of some threats before they evolve. Seems like a great deal to me. And we're also gonna max Elixir the Lele out. It didn't work. Whatever. Here we go. Fighting Fury Bell. That's 100 damage. We also have access to Tempest GX. Well, 100 damage is fine. So that's why I'm not getting out any supporters. We have access to Tempest GX if the opponent is dead drawing, and we have Rescue Stretcher to get nothing out of the discard. We need our Palpat so immensely. We're gonna use the Ultra Space to check if the Palpat is in there. 100 damage is nice. Minus 10 because of course the stack attack. More stack attack is the less damage we deal. Okay. Ultra Ball. Ooh, this is going to be Assault Vested. So wow, Assault Vest with of course stack attacker. Interesting indeed. So we at least have the edge right now. He can poison us, I guess. Cynthia. If he poisons us, that's bad. Very, very bad. Our Max Elixir filled as well, so there's only one Max Elixir in the discard. If he has an energy... Yeah, if he has an energy attached and we successfully land 2 Max Elixirs, we might just one-shot this Poipo, which could be kind of insane. Depends. Okay, energy is going to slowly set up his Dusk Mane. We can live with that. We have an Ultra Ball. Very fantastic. Let's just check our... Yeah, Palpat is in there. Thank God. So, with that in mind, we are gonna get rid of those cards. And we're gonna smack down. Can get Garbotoxin. Maybe we should have kept that Fighting Fury Belt. Oh well. This guy does run max potions, that is for sure. If we now hit our Palpat, we will be in some serious trouble. Come on. Yes. Okay, we don't hit it. Well, we did hit our Latias Prism Star. That is very, very dangerous. Rescue Stretcher won't matter at all, so 4 energies. Well, we can target this stack attacker, but he's going to rely on... We have only 90, 100, 160. That's not enough damage, so Tempest GX is going to be the way to go here. Hello? Oh, red card. Oh, boom! 3 Max Elixirs. What is this? And we cannot even target this Dusk Mane because we don't have any Guzmas more to work with, so this is gonna be a crazy match. At least if all our Max Elixirs hit successfully, we can do something. He can also get out another stack attacker, but if we just shut down his ability, there's 3 float stones in there, 3 of them. Wow. So Garbotoxin will not prove itself worthy. So I didn't know that it was he's going to have that max potion. Another stack attacker, reducing damage output. Sycamore once again. Oof, very, very dangerous. 3 stack attacker, reducing damage output by 30. Does he have an energy though? Probably has an energy. Yeah, there goes the 150 damage on the Rayquaza. Alright, alright. Let's say a random Trash Launch would be crazy right now. Well, let's just check the deck first. We have 1 Rayquaza left and 4 energies. Well, now that I think about it, let's go with Max Elixir number 1. It works. So, that is some damage output. We can parallel the opponents. Yeah, sounds pretty neat. Reducing their bench space. So he's probably gonna grab... I don't know. He's going to have to get rid of 2 stack attackers at this point, I think. 1 Poipole, 1 stack attacker. Okay, 20 damage remaining. So that's 180, 190 minus 20. 190 minus 20 is 170. 170 damage. Max Elixir again. 170 damage. And that is 200 damage. We have an Emmanuel attachment as well. So that looks fantastic. One of those, one of those. Here comes Rayquaza. Nothing that we need at this point. Hopefully we don't discard that much energies. Here we go. Here we go, here we go. Oh yeah. We have a grass energy to work with. We have a lightning energy to work with. We have a max elixir to work with. Whew, what a crazy turn. Okay, we have a bunch of energies, that is for sure. So now we just use the Pal Pad. And we are gonna shuffle in all the Guzmas that we need for the KOs. Here we go. And we can Cynthia. Oh wow, we don't have a lot of cards left in the hand. We can red card the opponent. If we retreat right now, we don't hit the numbers because that's 210 times with those Stakatakas, I think. Dangerous indeed. So I'm just gonna use the red card here. So he's only having 4 cards in the hand. We could use Cynthia here. Yeah, we have 3 turns left, so that's going to be okay, I think. Here we go. Wow, what a crazy hand. We do have Guzma. That's cool. Dragon Break. KO. So we can target a Stakataka afterwards. 290 damage. Oof. Lele and Rayquaza. Okay. Sounds great. We are almost decked out though. Next turn we Guzma, next turn we Guzma. That's how it goes, right? We're gonna lose a bunch of damage here. Already discarded the Stakataka. There is the Duskmane that is coming up soon. And that is perfect, that is perfect. That's why we don't deck out here. And Garbodor is actually doing incredibly nothing, although I wanted to get him out, but too much floatstones in the discard, you know how it goes. There's only 1 remaining. We have the Guzma in hand though, so that's perfect. We can destroy this Duskmane, which is awesome. Oh my, it's the Kartana for the memes of it, I think. Ultra Space. Okay, this Rayquaza is definitely going down, which was to be expected here. Unless he doesn't draw into his B-strings because of the red card. Don't see any B-strings. Does he even run? Definitely is going to run B-strings, otherwise this is crazy. He only needs 1 attachment though. Kartana, he can also take a prize card with Kartana if he feels like it. I'm curious to see what he's going to do. Because if he just uses the attack Claw Slash for 60 damage, he... okay, Kartana, hello. What is this? Well, the only thing that has to be troublesome here is, of course, the Duskmane, which we're now gonna eat up like crazy. Do we have a Garbodor still left in town? We have a Floatstone. I do think so. I do think so. We have a Garbodor to shut down the shit. Oh no, we have a Lele. Well, can get out the Lele, I guess. To thin out the deck a little bit so we can draw into that Guzma later. And we have a Floatstone for the memes of it, but Dragon Break. Oh, Rayquaza going crazy. Okay, 2 more prize, only 1 more prize card to pick, and our Rayquazas are looking very, very great. Kartana is weak against a lot of our Pokemon, so he just skips the turn, and we can even target the Kartana, but I think it's just fine with using the Dragon Break. So yeah, Rayquaza eating up the opponent as it was meant to be. So Garbodor not showing the might here, but you can see Garbotox is very, very solid against Zoroark because they trade a lot. So if you're facing a deck with a ton of abilities, let's say you can get out your Garbotoxin before the opponent also has Rayquazas out, well, that works out very well. Also, against Zoroark, as mentioned, very, very solid. What other decks are using a ton of abilities? Maybe a Snipe deck with Decidueye. If you can shut down abilities with Garbotoxin, it will work in your favor. Anyhow, let me know what you think about this deck list. Are you gonna check it out? Maybe we're gonna see it at Worlds, who knows? Rayquaza is very, very solid, as you can see in this video. And yeah, thanks again for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, be sure to demolish the like button and subscribe, as always, for more Pokemon TCG content. Post-rotation content is almost upon us. I'm doing it in between here and there, so I'm doing pre-rotation and post-rotation all in the mix here. But post-rotation will be very, very dominant as soon as Worlds flies by, which is next week. So anyhow, have a fantastic rest of your day. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.